And she's calling me to the whole, but she's not there. Admitted.
Would you like to put everybody in the Zoom?
Uncle, post this. This is the number. I said, kindly so we can start the hosting. Speaker has been waiting for 10 minutes. So
You're going to
make her the host. Yes. But make her the host.
She's not on the phone yet.
Well, tell her then. Let me just call her. Huh?
You're not on mute, so they'll be able to hear you.
The Zoom link, please. So I'll make you host. Can you hear me, Qurat? Let me stop.
Yeah, I'll be back in an hour.
Prima fai, già fai? Aspetta, questo qui è
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Sorry, we've been having a bit of a, joining issue at the moment. We'll be live in 2 minutes, please. Thank you for your patience.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.
Sorry for the technical glitches at the moment. We were facing some sort of issue.
No, but you still, can I interrupt? You're still early because you still have 10, 15 minutes as for them. I was given the time. What's the time at your end? I'm in New York. So
Yes, we had 1:30, Dr. Shabizadi. 1:30. Go ahead with 1:46 at the moment.
Oh,
So
I was told that it's 9 o'clock East EST. So I was anyway. Go ahead. Over
yes.
to you.
Yes, thank you, Uncle. Thank you. That's
Over to you.
our amazing SIVU, founder. Let's start with any further ado. Assalamu alaikum, and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us today for this special, webinar hosted by SIVU, joint webinar hosted by SIVU and IMI Medics UK chapter. It is my pleasure and privilege to introduce our esteemed guest speaker, Ms. Zahra Hassan Jafri, a certified nutritionist and the visionary founder of NutriPalette. You can find her on Instagram under the hashtag NutriPalette, and with a strong academic background in her nutritional sciences and years of hands-on experience, Zahra has dedicated her career to promoting evidence-based practical and holistic approaches to health and wellness. Through her platform NutriPalette, she has helped countless individuals transforming their lifestyle by making nutrition accessible, personalized, and sustainable. What sets Zahra apart is her ability to bridge the science with everyday living, empowering people not just to eat better, but to live better. Her work combines clinical insight with a deep understanding of cultural and individual needs, making her voice in both field relevant and impactful. Today, she'll be sharing her knowledge and insights with us, and we are truly excited to learn from her expertise. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Zahra Hassan Jafri. Over to you, Zahra.
Thank you so much for introducing, and thank you so much for providing me this platform. Thank you to IMI. Am I audible? Assalamu alaikum to everybody.
All good.
Okay. Thank you to MI for providing me this platform where I can educate people on PCOS and how to cure it with nutritional management. Okay, now let's move on to the kindly enable the screen sharing. Is the screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so PCOS and its nutritional management. What is PCOS basically? So PCOS is the most common heterogeneous reproductive and a metabolic syndrome. It is called a syndrome because it has multiple etiologies. It's not linked to just one cause why PCOS happens. And according to WHO, it is estimated that 6 to 13% of the women of the reproductive age have PCOS, and it is the most common cause of infertility and anovulation. And it can develop in any stage. There is no specific stage, but it's common to occur in early 20s or in late teens. So the clinical features, the most common ones are menstrual irregularities, and due to high androgenism in the body and the high testosterone levels, it causes hirsutism, hormonal acne, male pattern hair loss. So moving to a little bit of physiology, my focus would be on nutrition management, but I can tell a little about the physiology. It happens because in luteal phase, there is a low release of progesterone levels due to dysfunctioning in the gonadotropin releasing hormone. So when there is a low progesterone level, there is a high LH level and low FSH level. When there is low FSH level, the follicles are not matured or the egg is not released and there is no ovulation, and it leads to infertility, and there is high testosterone levels, high androgen levels in the body, and which presents as signs and symptoms like hirsutism, hormonal acne, male pattern hair loss, and psychological issues like depression, high cortisol levels, and sleep apnea, obstructive sleep apnea, and metabolic issues like insulin resistance, diabetes, hyperlipidemia, and more on. So the etiology, it is a complex hormonal disorder and has a multifactorial etiologies like insulin resistance and toxins, environmental pollutants. We use plastics daily in our life. We reheat food in plastic containers that are dangerous for our health. They contain BPA that are endocrine disruptors that disrupt our normal hormonal balances. And they are also obesogens. They causes obesity in our body, leading to other diseases as well. It causes hormonal imbalance, like I talked about, the FSH levels and LH levels. There is also a link between our brain and our ovaries. That is hypothalamus pituitary ovarian connection that is disrupted, and that causes hormonal imbalance, that increases androgens in our body and testosterone in our body as well. So it is also caused through genetic factors and environmental and lifestyle factors like smoking, drinking, eating a lot of processed foods, sugar foods, and sodas. So it has multiple etiologies. Okay, so now the question is raised, and it has been circulating all over the social media, that is PCOS reversible? So we cannot cure PCOS. There is no current cure for the PCOS, but we can reverse its signs and symptoms through medications, to healthy lifestyles. Are the symptoms like hirsutism, or to some extent hormonal acne, weight management, or obesity or overweight. So we can manage those signs and symptoms, but we cannot completely reverse the PCOS. Okay. So moving to the main part, MNT, the medical nutrition therapy, or the nutritional management. So the first key point on how to manage PCOS is the lifestyle modification. Do not drink, do not smoke, cut off on the, I'm not saying completely cut off on the carbs, no, not at all, and sedentary lifestyle, which makes women, majority of the women, especially in Pakistan, overweight or obese, and their chances of being PCOS might increase. Then comes to the protein intake. Protein is the most neglected nutrient from the diet, but it has the most important role in the PCOS patients. The recommended grams is 20 to 30 grams. People also question about PCOS patients should not eat chicken or eggs or milk because they cause hormonal imbalances. That's not true. The way we eat it, the way it is processed, or the way it is cooked, it's highly dependent. For example, if you are having chicken in a fried form, or in a butter coated form, bread coated form, and having nuggets daily, so obviously it will be harmful for not for only PCOS patients, but also for us, for the normal women or normal humans. So the way we eat it depends, and it will be harmful. So choose lean meat choices and eliminate all the forms of like saturated fats or the trans fats, the desi ghees, or cooking in, you should cook in like olive oils or the canola oils. So, and sufficient fibers, because fibers will keep you full throughout the day, and its recommended dose is 20 to 35 grams per day according to your weight. So it will keep the satiety full, and it will keep you full for a longer period of time. It will help with the metabolism. It will help with the, even some patients of the PCOS face the constipation problem as well. So it will help with that, including seasonal fruits and vegetables. In diet plan, there is 5 to 6 servings. That makes total of 11 servings of both fruits and vegetables in the diet. So include seasonal fruits and vegetables, the variety of fruits and vegetables. It will provide a variety of phytonutrients to the body. Walnuts, almonds, these are all healthy fat choices. They contain omega-3 fatty acids. The PUFAs, they are anti-inflammatory. They will eliminate inflammation from the body. The PCOS patients have a lot of inflammation in their body, so it will help with that. You can take almonds or walnuts instead of having snacks, persist snacks. You can alternate it with walnuts or the almonds, and use of the extra virgin olive oil and it's instead of butter and margarine. So the DASH diet and anti-inflammatory diet, these both diets are for the hypertensive patients, because PCOS patients are also diagnosed with hypertension. So it includes the good fats, omega-3s, food containing calcium, magnesium, zinc, like all the seeds and the nuts. So these are the key factors to maintain or to manage the PCOS. Then to continuing with that is the low glycemic index diet. There's a high glycemic index diet and then the low glycemic index diet. So the low glycemic index diet is effective and acceptable and safe intervention for relieving the insulin resistance. Why? Because they do not cause insulin spike as compared to the high glycemic index foods. So it includes bananas, apples, and peaches, apricot, cucumber, tomatoes. So these are all the options for the low glycemic diet, and they are recommended to the PCOS patients. Another for the probiotics and the prebiotics. The probiotics are live bacteria in our body that keep our gut healthy, the microbiome healthy, and they help with our mood as well. They help with the weight management as well. So keeping them healthy will make us happy as well. It will make our mood happy. So, and the prebiotics are the food for the probiotics. So the probiotics can include kimchi, which is very popular right now, and the yogurt. And the prebiotics could be onions, it could be apples, bananas. So these are some examples of the prebiotics. And the most important, improving sleep cycle. The PCOS patient, due to abdominal fat and due to being obese, they face the problem of obstructive sleep apnea. There's a breathing problem during sleep. So they need to fix that. They need to fix their sleeping cycle, improving sleeping cycle, not neglecting their sleep and labeling them with the I have insomnia. No, you have to improve your sleep cycle and manage that. The most important one is, along with the diet and everything and lifestyle, strength training and the resistance training, because they help in building muscles. How much muscles we will have, it will help in storing the glucose as well, because our muscles store glucose. So it improves the insulin sensitivity and androgen levels, decrease the testosterone levels in our body. So the recommended activity is 120 minutes per week, and the studies have shown that loss of 5 to 10 lbs have improved the symptoms in the PCOS patients. Okay, some of the remedies, like home-found remedies, are the flax seeds. Okay, now flax seeds contains phytonutrient lignans. They help to balance or regulate the estrogen levels. And the fenugreek water, it contains 4-HIL hydroxyisoleucine. It's a protein. It helps with lowering the testosterone levels. It'll help with managing the blood sugar levels. It helps with the gut health as well. And along with the cinnamon tea, it improves the blood sugar levels. And the chamomile tea, it contains an epigen that is a flavonoid that helps to relax and help with the sleep pattern. So if any woman with PCOS, she has a sleeping problem, so chamomile tea will help with that. And green tea, we all know the green tea helps with fat loss. It helps with metabolism, speeding up the metabolism. And the turmeric is the anti-inflammatory. It decreases the inflammation in our body. It helps to decrease the oxidative stress in the body. And the spearmint tea is the most famous or the most used tea in the PCOS because it helps with the PMS uh, symptoms as well. And it helps with the mood. It helps to balance the hormones and testosterone levels. It might help to some extent, indirectly help to lower the LDL levels as well. Seed cycling. So there's a limited scientific evidence on the seed cycling, but I won't say not to use it. It is beneficial because it contains seeds and they are healthy. So it includes certain seeds during 2 phases of menstrual cycle. Number 1 is a follicular phase and the number 2 is a luteal phase. And the follicle phase, there's 1 teaspoon use of flax seeds and a 1 teaspoon use of pumpkin seeds. So the flax seeds, they contain lignans, they help, as I told before, they help with the estrogen regulation, and the pumpkin seeds, they contain zinc. That is very good in blocking the testosterone levels and help with release of the progesterone. And in the luteal phase, the sesame seeds, they also contain ligands. They help to regulate the estrogen level. And the sunflower seeds, they also contain selenium that helps with the estrogen levels and the production of the progesterone. So limited scientific evidence is present on seed cycling, but there are nutritionists or dietitians who recommend this, and some of the women have been benefited from it. Okay, the supplementation, together with the new diet and supplement and medication, we can manage the PCOS. So chronic use of metformin, which is prescribed to the patient for regulating their menstrual cycle or for their hormonal imbalances. So it causes thiamine B1 deficiency. So, and it increases the risk for CVD. So thiamine supplementation is very important, along with the coenzyme Q10, which, according to studies, have helped boost ovulation and improved the egg quality. And it is taken best with if it's taken with the food containing fat like eggs or avocados. And its recommended dose is 100 to 200 mg per day. Okay, the myoinositol. Inositol is produced within our body as well, and it's present in some of the foods as well, like beans, lentils, and citrus fruits, melons. So it helps to regulate our menstrual cycle as well. It's help with the balancing the blood sugar levels with the testosterone levels. So myoinositol, its recommended dosage is myoinositol is 2000 mg, and it's given in 40:1. 40:1, and dichyro is for ratio is 50 mg, and it's given twice daily. Vitamin D is not only good for bones, but it helps with our hormonal balances. It helps with insulin synthesis and its release. Omega-3, we all know how good omega-3s and PUFAs are. They help to increase the metabolic rate. Curcumin, it's present in turmeric. It's help with inflammation as it is anti-inflammatory, and it helps with insulin resistance as well. Vitamin E, it reduces oxidative stress because it helps with the anti-inflammatory. Its role is in anti-inflammatory. Magnesium is good for regulating sleep, regulating the PMS, post-menstrual syndrome, signs and symptoms. And zinc, 30 gram daily. It helps to block testosterone levels. It helps to regulate the hormonal imbalances. Okay, so things to avoid, the focus should be on not skipping meals, because majority of the PCOS women, they skip their breakfast just to lose weight. They skip their meals. What they can do is to shift, not skipping the meals, but to divide their meals into, for example, if they're taking 2 or 3 meals a day, they can cut down them into 5 or 6 meals a day. So small and frequent meals. So when they skip meals, it leads to slow metabolism. It lowers their energy. They feel lethargic throughout the day, and it also worsens their insulin resistance. And there's just a vicious cycle going on in their body. And overtraining, overexertion, it won't build muscles in a day. It will just drain your energy and it will leave you lethargic. So overtraining should be avoided, and ignoring sleep. To just focus on improving your sleep cycle and sleep pattern, and ignoring protein. I told you how good protein is for the PCOS patients, because it helps keep you full throughout the day. It will lead to lower cravings. It will help with fat loss, and it will lower the blood sugar spike as well, and will help with the muscle gain. And if you skip the protein, it will lower your muscle loss. So this is a general diet plan. It was not focused to any patient or anyone. So the target for the diet plan for the PCOS patients are high protein breakfast, including eggs or a slice of a cheese or avocados. So 80 to 100 grams of protein daily is recommended for the PCOS patients. In the morning, you can have a whole raw any type of fruit, but the low glycemic fruit. Avoid fruit juices. Take a fruit as a whole will be more beneficial. Then breakfast, boiled egg, a slice of bread, or you can take a brown bread, and 2 walnuts and a slice of cheese. And in mid-morning, you can take spearmint tea or any salad, grilled chicken salad or half chapati. Then in the lunch is low-fat yogurt. In the mid-evening is then again, we divide it in, when making a diet plan for the PCOS patients, all 5 groups of the food groups are covered.
Sorry to bother
Yeah.
you, Zahra. Can you kindly let as I may have made you the host, can you kindly let the guests in?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, when we make any diet plan for the PCOS patients, for anybody in general, so we cover 5 food groups, including bread, cereal, fruits and vegetables, meats and nuts, and fat oils, and bread and cereals as well. So all these groups should be included in PCOS patients, because whenever they search for a diet plan online, one of the food group is missing, and that is not a balanced diet. We have to provide a balanced diet to the patient to provide them with the variety of nutrients so that they can have a balanced meal and manage the PCOS signs and symptoms. So it's the end of the presentation, and I have given in the end the handle for my Instagram if you would like to follow it. And thank you so much. If anybody has questions, so please do let me know.
Thank you so much, Zahra. It was a very, very knowledgeable session, and PCOS is a very common problem in Asian women, especially. So just summarizing the points, and we'll take the questions after that, is that you mentioned that, it starts with the etiology and contributing factors, and insulin resistance plays a central role in PCOS development. Lifestyle factors like, as you said, microwave, heavy diets, and sedentary habits and stress contribute to hormonal imbalance. Signs and symptoms to look for are irregular periods, acne, hair loss, weight gain, hirsutism, mood swings, and fertility issues. Is it reversible? It's a chronic condition and not completely reversible, but it is highly manageable through lifestyles you mentioned and the changes. The lifestyle guidance you advised was very helpful. The dietary recommendations that always emphasize on lean proteins and cook with olive oil. It include adequate dietary fiber that also helps with your constipation and other gut health. At low GI glycemic index, as you mentioned in the medical terminology, to manage insulin resistance effectively. Avoiding alcohol, smoking, and processed junk foods as well. And the functional foods and supplements that are useful are walnuts, flax seeds, green tea, cinnamon tea, chamomile tea, spearmint, and turmeric. And the seed cycling was discussed as a potential supportive method to regulate hormonal fluctuation. Probiotics and prebiotics are very useful in this as well, promoting gut health, which is closely linked to hormonal regulation and inflammation. Lifestyle modifications you mentioned are regarding exercise of 120 minutes per week. We have to aim for that for physical activity with the people who have PCOS. And you mentioned that 5 to 10 lb weight loss has shown measurable improvement in that symptom. That's amazing. Prioritize your regular sleep cycle to support the hormonal balance and reduce stress. And culturally adapted diet plan you mentioned was on like traditional foods with healthier cooking methods, portion control and balancing macronutrients, and smart substitutions to reduce the refined carbs and saturated fats. So thank you so much. The PCOS management requires obviously a long-term and a consistent effort. So you have to be very dedicated. I can see that. And nutrition and lifestyle are powerful tools in improving this quality of life for these affected. And now audience are encouraged to ask any personalized questions for tailored guidance. Thank you. Anyone, please feel free to unmute yourself and kindly ask.
Yeah, it was very, very informative. Thank you, Gurutbaji and Zahra, both of you. It's been great talk. Just a quick question regarding you talked about the supplementation for coenzyme Q10. Are there any food related sources from where we can get coenzyme Q10?
There are multiple sources, they are also present in meat sources, healthy meat sources and protein sources, and in fruits as well. And then I think they're also present in lentils. Yeah. I cannot think of any right now, but it's present in meat and beef liver oil as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
One of the members have asked, what are the biggest challenges you face when trying to make lifestyle changes for health, especially in South Asian household setting?
The most challengeful is they have very limited source of food. Not like socioeconomical factors, we have to take that in mind as well. So, and they limit their intake as well. They are moody that I won't eat that food, or please give me an alternate food for that. So it's very challenging, or especially for their physical activity. Women in Pakistan, they neglect their health very much. So they do not want to go towards the physical activity because they say we are so busy with household work and we cannot work out too much. So they either gain weight or become obese, and leading to other diseases as well.
Exactly.
So that is a challenge for convincing them for physical activity or for the healthy diet plan. So we cannot manage it. Our routine is like that.
Perfect. Yeah. And the house chores doesn't fall under exercise, I believe. They consider that's their workout, but actually, as you mentioned, that it has to be intense, 120 minutes, walking, jogging, or anything. Perfect.
And it's also recommended for if they're not, sorry for interrupting, and if they're not willing for a very extensive physical workout, so I just recommend them for 15 minutes walk after every meal, especially after dinner. 15 minutes walk.
15 minutes walk. Excellent.
Yeah.
One is, how can women with PCOS manage the condition when traditional meals are often high in carbs and cooked in excess oil? How can they manage this? Because desi food is oil.
Yes. You can cook them. I just talked about that. The way we cook it really matters. If you're cooking in desi ghees or a lot of oils, so 1 teaspoon is recommended for teaspoon, not tablespoon, for frying your egg. So we use a lot of oil just to fry our egg. So moving to that and including healthy protein options, like I told, not eating red meat, switching to the lean meat choices or lean cut meats. So that could help. And taking more vegetables from your diet, multiple vegetables and variety of vegetables, seasonal vegetables, instead of going to healthy meat choices.
Any other questions while I'm taking jotting down other questions? Please kindly unmute yourself and you can ask while I'm jotting down other. Okay, if not, then there's another question. What advice would you give to young girls who are newly diagnosed with PCOS, especially when there's a stigma or a silence around women's health in Pakistani families?
Okay, today, if you're recently diagnosed with PCOS, so you should not worry about it. You can manage it. Do not go towards worsening the situation. Manage it early as soon as possible. Manage if you're overweight, work on that. Work on your sleep, as I told. Work on your healthy lifestyle. Exercise daily. As you are young, you can exercise daily and eat healthy choices. Skip processed foods and snacks. Instead of having chips or fried fruits, you can shift to having fruits or having a healthy yogurt bowl with the fruit and the nuts in it, and making it healthy and enjoyable to eat, and colorful even will be attractive to eat.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Zahra. This was very, very informational, especially the stigma that surrounds in our communities that, marrying such girls would be, not very good from fertility point of view and stuff. So it's very great to know that these things, cannot be stopped, but at least they can be managed and sorted out. Any other questions? Okay, I think we have taken a lot of your time and we are so, so grateful to you on behalf of Imamia Medics National UK Chapter and Al Sadiq Virtual University. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Ms. Zahra Hassan Jafri for sharing such a valuable and insightful session with us today. Your talk on PCOS and nutritional management was not only informative, but also deeply practical, especially in the context of our Pakistani communities. You addressed a topic that affects so many women, often in silence, and gave us tools to better understand, manage, and support those living with PCOS. We truly appreciate your time, your expertise, and your passion for creating a healthier life through education and personalized nutrition. Thank you once again for this impactful session, and we look forward to more collaborations in the future, inshallah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
This
so much.
talk
Thank
should be ready. And can I say thank you, Zahra? Come again. It was an excellent talk. And Qurat, as
Thank
always, you are a perfect host. Most grateful to you.
No,
And
no,
sincere
Thank you
apologies
so
for
much.
slide delay. And there is confusion because of GMT and the EST. Time zones are always very confusing.
they're
So
always
sincere apologies on behalf of you and IMI. And Arshad Qayyumi is the chairman of the Academic Council. I can see him. I'd like him to say a word or two. Arshad, please, over to you before we conclude.
Thank you, Dr. Shabi Zaidi, and congratulations on such a wonderful presentation. It was, like it was already said, it was very impactful, and I hope that the listeners enjoyed it and learned something from it. IMI, SIVU are holding several of these seminars for public education largely, and please spread the word. Hopefully we will improve the health and the well-being of our community with these efforts. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Arshad Qayyumi. On this note, we're going to bid farewell to our amazing Zahra Jafri, and please follow her on Instagram. If you can kindly remind us your hashtag, kindly, Zahra.
At the rate NutriPalette. The NutriPalette.
The NutriPalette.
So,
NutriPalette.
Kurat, have you recorded on the cloud? Because we need the video of this. Sakina will transfer into the cloud and go to the IMI CV webpage.